Hi folks, Mike from Minnesota here. Welcome to my channel, coming to you from the doorstep of the Chippewa National Forest on the Leech Lake Reservation in beautiful northern Minnesota, God's country. Well, I haven't done many videos this summer, fishing videos especially, because we had a little storm here. And you can hear in the background is Randy Erickson, Erickson Lumber, is coming in and taking all the blowdown that we have here. But this episode is going to be on how I do fermented pickles. And thanks to a friend of mine, Sandra P, she provided me with all the cucumbers and the dill, and we'll be going in studio with this storm. Studio A had some minor damage, but today we're going to be going into Studio B for the fermented pickle video. So I think that's about it. We'll see you in a little bit. I'll show you my setup in the actual Studio B is the garage, and I'll show you the setup and how I do it. All right, what I have here is the setup. That's going to be my pot for doing the brine after I get the crock filled. Over here I've got my dill and grape leaves. I picked the grape leaves earlier this year and washed them and froze them. And now I've got, these are Thai peppers, and I grow them in our garden. And the dill I got from Sandra P with the cucumbers. And over here I've got garlic and celery. Love celery in that. It is really good. And the garlic, we grew garlic this year and it turned out wonderful. Over here I got staged is some cucumbers, and I'm going to wash them. And I'm gonna wash them pretty good, but I'm gonna try not, you don't want to scrub them because you want to keep some of that yeast on them, because that's what triggers the whole fermentation process. So over here I got the clean crock that this is going into, and this is a batch of cucumbers that have been fermenting for about a week. I pulled the cover off and I had to skim some crud that's on the top. That's typical in the fermentation process, and that's what I have got going. And here's some of the rest of the cucumbers going in there. I probably won't use that real big one, but I'll save some of the other big ones for the last batch going on there, and my plate will go on top of that. So what I'll end up doing is doing layers of cucumbers, dill, garlic, and celery, and Thai peppers, and then I'll do another layer and just keep building that up to the top. I was fortunate last fall to take a class where I was able to glaze two dishes, and these have worked out great. They're heavy enough that they fit in there, and they stay weighted down. And let's see if I can find my other plate. I don't know where it is right now. But the other way is I used to use like just a Fiesta-ware dish, and then I'd put a small rock on top, and that would weight it down. And the rocks I would wash, and then you boil them for like 20 minutes before they're good enough to go inside there and they're sterilized. So I'll start in the process of filling the crock, and we'll come back and I'll show you the progress. Well, here's where I'm at so far, and I'm being pretty liberal with the dill. I was talking to Sandra when she helped me pick these cucumbers, and she said, you know what, you can't have too much dill, and I agree with her. So the next step is to clean this batch, put it in. More celery and grape leaf. The grape leaf is like alum. It supposedly kind of makes them a little crispier. And the rest of the ingredients go in there. So we'll come back in a little bit and see where we're at. Well, I'm up to the top of the crock. Here's the plate that I glazed last fall, and actually that will go upside down on this, and that clay is heavy enough to keep it down. So I'm going to fill it up. I'm going to fill it up all the way over that plate, and with the brine. Show you when it's done. Well, folks, this is what it looks like at the end of the process. And what I'll do is I'll cover it with that 5-gallon lid, which I washed, and then I'll cover that with a towel. Try to keep any bugs or anything else out of it. So I'll be back in a second. Well, there you have it, folks. Fermented Pickles by Mike from Minnesota. I'd like to show you the end result. It's going to take about 4 weeks for them to cook in those jars and get done. I'll take them out and put them in quart jars and then put the liquid in there, seal them up, put them in the refrigerator. They're good for 6 or more months, but I'm not going to show you the end result because I'm going to try to publish this video so that if anybody wants to try to do this, research it through the University of Minnesota and do it. Right now is a good time. There's plenty of cucumbers out there, pickling cucumbers, dill, garlic, and all the ingredients are out there. Well, until next time, this is Mike from Minnesota. Make every day a great day. God bless.